Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Medieval Dynasty, or not Medieval Dynasty, sorry. Kingdom Come Deliverance. God, it's been almost a year since we finished Medieval Dynasty. My name's Kristen. Yes, I'm still sick. It's the next day after recording the last video. I slept like 3 times. So I'm not going to be talking much throughout this video as well. I'll chime in when I need to. I think at the end of after last episode, I went through this property and just emptied everything I could find. I got all of this in the other places up there. So we do have a new dress and a bunch of other stuff. And some money. But if they want her to be a thief, we'll pay her as a thief, and I'll actually enjoy picklocking some of the town. But I guess there's not real much point to doing too much out of the way, because we're not playing her for long, I hope, but we have to get up here. So we're playing as Tessa today. This is part 2. We're still on the first day. We have to go talk to Samuel. And then he's going to lead us into the mines, which I don't know where they are, but well, apparently close to here. Oh, right there. So, yeah. Let's get to that. I just remembered seeing him yesterday. I can't help but find Robot. The other problem with stealing all the stuff is we only have one person to sell it to, and they pay like less than half price for it all.
Good people, don't leave me to starve.
God be with you, Teresa.
I thought maybe I could cook a lot of the food I stole, so then if I tried to sell it, it wouldn't count as stolen. This is not what I expected, though.
Greetings, Tess. God save. What can I do for you? I reckon what you're trying to sell me is stolen. I'll pay less for that. Let's agree on the price then.
Agree?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
That's a sum I can live with.
What would you like?
Greetings.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Aye, that would do it.
Good day.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Agree?
It's not worth it to me.
Since it's you.
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
The wife that ruined your reign. Only a tight-arsed old stinking billy goat.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
Oh, Lord.
I've seen you in Skalitz, but I've never spoken to you before.
No, not many people talk to me.
Why is that?
Why? Because I'm a stranger here, and people would rather look after their own than strangers.
Why are you begging?
I lost everything. I had a wife, a home, children. I had cattle and sheep. Then foreign soldiers came and took it all from me. They killed and burned. Only I survived.
What soldiers do you mean?
I don't know. One soldier's the same as the next. I fled far away to this peaceful land, as far as I could from the scene of my suffering.
I'll give you something. Wait.
A few groschen will do.
Here you are. At least you can get yourself a bite to eat.
Oh, thanks 1,000-fold. God sees your good deed and will watch over you.
I don't know you, unless my memory deceives me. Where are you from, and what are you doing here?
Have you not noticed? I'm saving lives. I came from far away Sasau to avert great misfortune.
My God, what misfortune?
All the misfortune of the world, my dear. For misfortune walks not over mountains, but over men. I have artifacts that will avert mine cave-ins, swarms of locusts, bloody rain, and flaming swords. Not to mention, say, unhappy love, perhaps.
Do they really work?
Have you ever seen bloody rain?
No, I haven't.
There, you see. I have remedies for all woes, and an answer for everything.
Maybe that kind of talk might invoke those woes.
Have you ever heard it said that no one can be a prophet in his own land?
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
Well, here am I, far from my own land.
What are these peculiar goods you're selling here?
Things that bring good luck. Or bad, if that's what's needed. What are you after? No, wait, don't tell me. I know just what your heart desires. I have here an amulet that will ensure your safety and your whole family's forever. Girls like you are always keen to have one.
Really? An amulet can do that?
Most assuredly. But unfortunately, I just sold the last one. However, I do have something even better.
What is it?
A map. Have you heard of the Scarlet's treasure?
Scarlet's treasure? No.
My dear child, you ought to ask your parents about it. Everyone knows about the Scarlet's treasure. But no one knows that I have a map to it.
Then why don't you dig it up yourself?
Me? A spiritual man? Please, I have no interest in worldly wealth. But you can have it for only a few groschen.
No thanks. I've no time to look for treasure. Too much work to do, you know.
God almighty! Has something happened to you? Did someone steal your fancy clothes?
Sammy, I need something from you.
Oh, Tess, I just got ready for fishing.
Don't worry, you don't have to go anywhere. Remember that mine shaft where you used to work before it got flooded?
Yeah, it was a deep one. We went down that morning, and we were up to our knees in water. Master Fafar said that always happens when you dig deeper than the drainage had it. We dug a well to slow it down, but even that wasn't enough.
Do you think you could draw me a map of the way there?
Why? What on earth would you want that for?
Stibor dropped something there.
Drop something? What?
Never mind. You really don't want to know.
For Christ's sake, what the hell are you mixed up in now? Oh, well, whatever. Show me that, I'll draw you a map.
Thanks. That will help me a lot.
I thought the white one looked fancier. I'm gonna take this way around just because I don't know how much, if there's anybody there left that we haven't met yet. I tried to talk to as many people as I could that I've seen.
Jesus, hear me. Within thy wounds, I...
Sorry, I thought it was muted.
Good day, Teresa.
How are you?
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
What about this?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. All right, so.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
God save you, Tess.
Greetings.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Since it's you.
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. All right, so?
While the likes of you sleep in it. And I studied so I wouldn't have to do such menial labour as you. You what? You shit grubber? Better to have shit in the stable than in your head.
So, can we go and do it?
I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine. That fool Nimoy is keeping watch. It'd be best if we split up. I'll get rid of him, and you can sneak in.
I want to ask you something. Why do I have to go inside? Why don't you do it?
Well, remember when we used to play hide and seek?
Yeah? You could never find me.
And you always found me immediately, because I was useless at hiding.
Yeah. You always had something sticking out.
Exactly.
You're right. Best if I do it.
For sure. There won't be many people inside now. Most of the lads will be outside eating. But even so, watch out.
Tell me again where I can find that sack.
It's somewhere in that flooded shaft. It's a good thing I was on that walkway when they stopped me. Otherwise, I'd have had nowhere to drop it. Only now, you have to get down there.
Who caught you? And how did you get out of it?
The miners, of course. I told him I was looking for Samuel, but I still got a hard time from the guards for being there at all.
That's all. All right. Let's get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
What's he done now?
He knocked one of the supports and nearly brought the whole shaft down. And then he tried to put the pickaxe through his foot.
If the shafts are that easy to knock.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do this.
And then some fella might feel your teeth with his knuckles, you goat. Remember the blacksmith's son, Henry? That time when the butcher took his Bianca for a whirl?
Ah, dance ain't a proper dance if there ain't a brawl or two. And if you're afraid, just stick to the lasses that ain't spoken for.
Oh yeah, and who's left? That wallflower Johanka?
mistake. But her old man would dunk you in the mill race if you as much as looked sideways at her.
Aye, the coin-grabbing bastard thinks he'll marry her off to some lord.
Haha, you're right there. Like a rich man would marry a mill wench. I wouldn't say no, though.
Huh. You wouldn't say no to anything in a skirt.
Neither would you. But at least I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Okay, so we found the ladder, so we keep going straight and then find a right. And then it'll end up in a T and we go down either ladder.
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful. Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Steebor was talking about. Now to find that wooden walkway. I wouldn't want to get lost in here. the walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
I feel like I could steal more silver by sneaking in here than he did.
Who's there? Don't move a finger! Hey, you! Halt!
What's the coin purse at the top for?
Potom půjdem
Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law. Got me to the knees, have you? What's the matter? Come on. Well, I never. Find him. Don't move a finger! Where could he have vanished to? Must be here somewhere.
How do you get down this ladder? Or is there a different way out?
There! Help!
Surrender.
Over there!
You're under arrest for breaking the law. Is that the best you can do?
Stop!
Enough. You know very well where you're allowed to go and where not. I'll fix you. You'll pay a fine, or I'll take you to your father and he'll sort you out. Don't imagine the law doesn't apply to you.
No, please don't take me to my father.
Sakura, I didn't mean to. It was, an accident.
Accident, my arse. None of that.
I can't pay the fine.
Can't pay? Well, then we'll have to deal with it another way.
There's nothing to be done about it. Take me away.
I'll just search you and... What's this? Jesus Christ! You're taking silver from the mines! That's a crime against the king! You'll get the gallows for that! Let's go! You'll pay for that with your life!
Oops.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy?
Dancing's not for me. I'll go for the booze, but you won't catch me prancing around like a buffoon.
Oh, it's not about the prancing, it's about the girls. When you take one for a whirl, you can have a good feel what she's got under her dress.
Yeah, and then some fella might feel your teeth with his knuckles, you go. Remember the blacksmith's son, Henry? That time
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful. Oh, that's cold. But this must be the place Stibor was talking about. I wouldn't want to get lost in here. The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
Question: why are we bringing this stolen silver to our father, who is suspected of stealing it? Why wouldn't we have just come like next week or in a couple weeks to find the silver and then done something about it?
You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
All right, you win.
Enough. You know very well where you're allowed to go and where not. I'll fix you. You'll pay a fine, or I'll take you to your father and he'll sort you out. Don't imagine the law doesn't apply to you.
I'm sorry. I swear I'll say 100 Lord's prayers in church. Can't we just let it be?
Anyone can say that. Don't try to wriggle out of it.
If that's how it has to be, I'll pay.
That's enough. Now you can... Wait. What have you got in that sack? It's full of silver.
No.
Quiet.
What's that?
Hey! You've no business here. Clear off or you'll be sorry.
I've got the silver. What now?
Thank heavens! You've no idea what a relief that is. I knew you could do it. Take it to Pa for me, please.
It doesn't look suspicious at all that Chef Priority is sitting outside of a silver mine.
God be with you, Teresa.
found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything. Thanks.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone, very, very badly.
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you, don't you?
I do, Pa. I know you mean well. Just... please, be careful, all right? You and Stibor.
Don't worry, lass, we will. Thanks. Listen, Tess, when you've done everything, come back to me. I'll tell you about that surprise I have for you.
What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Besides, you deserve it, after helping us with that silver. So, I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed. You'll be the prettiest lass in the village.
A new dress, Pa. But... I don't understand. Why?
Well, you know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now, mature and clever. Cleverer than me, for sure. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of himself, and after all that's happened, you don't want to end up with the kind of life me and Stibor have.
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Teresa, you're old enough to be married. It's about time we did something about it.
What are you saying? I don't understand. I don't want to get married yet.
Ah, my little girl. Matrimony is a gift from God.
Yes, but I don't have a suitor.
Oh, but you do. A very good one, too, believe me.
What? You've offered my hand to someone? Who is it?
Don't worry. He's a decent man, a nice man. He's even close to the nobility. And he's rich. He'll take care of you. There's going to be a fete at the tavern this evening. Sir Radzig gave permission for a pig roast, and...
Who is it?
You can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows? You might like him.
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Fafar?
Aye, that's right.
Well, Master Fafar is a nice man. Yes, Pa. And certainly rich. But he's no spring chicken. To tell the truth, he'd never have crossed my mind when it comes to marriage.
Listen, we can talk it over, but the decision is mine to make. You've got to think of your future, Teresa. Master Fafar is a respected man, and that respect will extend to his wife and children too.
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive. You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Unless you'd prefer the convent. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fafar spend a nice pile of groschen on you. You'll have a great time, you'll see.
Show me that dress, then.
It's in the trunk here under the window. Once you've done all your chores, get dressed up and off you go.
All right, Teresa. Time to grow up, put on that lovely dress, and go and meet your groom. Well, there's no point in dragging it out. Pa will tan my hide for not going to that dance. Oh well. I'd better see him and face the music.
We had some trouble with the guards.
What? Are they on?
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks. Mother of God, what happened to you?
What do you think? I was attacked, that's what. By that horse on Henry.
God in heaven, like little boys. You're nicely bruised.
Do something about it. I'm bleeding.
Show me that. I'll bandage it for you. I've got something here.
Get on with it then.
Enough of your impudence. What were you lot fighting about anyway?
That bunch of vandals was throwing manure at the Deutsch's house. And when Hans shouted at them to stop, they attacked us. The fuckers.
Manure, eh? That explains your new fragrance.
Ha ha. Fucking hilarious. But I'll get them back. Don't you worry.
God have mercy. You boys are never happy unless you're fighting. Now go and lie down in the mill for a while. You won't get much work done in that state. Goodbye.
Leave me be.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Where did you get to yesterday? Master Faithful was here. He said he waited all evening and you didn't show up.
I didn't go, no.
Well, that much I figured out.
Have you any idea how I felt? With some old man waiting there who I hardly know, who wants to marry me?
It's the way of the world, Teresa. Faithfar is a wealthy man. He'd take good care of you.
And in a year or two, I'd be a rich widow? Is that what it's all about? Don't you care at all what I want? Everything isn't about money, Father. You ought to know that yourself. Would you rather have money or have Ma back again?
Enough! You will not speak like that to your father. You'll go there today if I have to drag you. Master Faithfar is paying for the whole tavern for 2 days, and you don't even show your face there. The shame of it. One day you'll realize I only want the best for you.
But...
And now enough of your defiance. I don't want to hear another word. Now go to the blacksmith for those nails. Right away.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
May the Lord God be with you. What can I do for you?
So, did you make use of those herbs?
I did. The brew is ready, and I made some for you too. Here you are.
Thanks. Although I really don't know what Henry sees in it. A real man should be sure of himself without having to swig schnapps all the time.
You might be right. You know, he even drinks it before we... You know.
Please, that's more than I need to know. Disgusting.
Disgusting, yeah. Here, enjoy it.
Master Tobias, about that dance.
Aye, lass. I waited for you. I was hoping you'd come, since your father promised.
Yeah, my father promised you, but he never asked me what I thought about it. Is no one at all interested in what I want?
That's the way the world works, Teresa. And whatever you may think, your father only wants what's best for you.
If he wanted the best for me, he would have chosen someone else. No offense, Master Fafar.
I didn't take offense at your behavior yesterday, and I won't now. I'll have a word with your father, and we'll see what's to be done now.
Sure, talk to father. It's nothing to do with me, after all. Farewell.
Good day,
Greetings,
Teresa.
Tess. I'll be right back with that.
Good day.
What news, neighbor?
News? Have you not heard, girl? The Empire is falling asunder under the hands of the king.
How do you mean?
King Sigismund of Hungary besieged Kuttenberg, and quite rightly too, in my opinion, because King Wenceslaus' rule is no rule at all. I am not the only one who would rather see his brother Sigismund on the throne.
My pleasure.
But Wenceslaus is still our rightful king. We can't just change our loyalty to someone else.
But who is to bring order if the king cannot do it?
Good man, Deutsch. You ought to watch what you say. Sir Radzig is the king's hetman, and he could take you to task for such seditious talk. Good day to you.
Greetings.
What news, neighbour?
Have you heard that King Wenceslas's half-brother Sigismund and his foreign soldiers sacked Kuttenberg? I expect he wanted to loot his brother's silver to pay for his campaign against his allies. That horde of Tartars
Here,
and mercenaries he has
enjoy
doesn't come cheap.
I heard something about it. Were many people killed?
No. Those cowardly burghers surrendered to Sigismund without a fight and begged him for their lives on their
As
knees
you
in the
wish.
mud.
Why would King Sigismund turn against his own brother like that?
He wants to depose him, that's why. He and those foreign lords of his think Wenceslas isn't paying enough attention to the problems of the Empire. Well, that's easy to say, but if you ask me, the whole world is going to hell. Not even the church is able to stick together, and now we have two popes? How is a person supposed to know what to believe in anymore?
What do you think will happen?
It's starting to stink like a few years ago. You were still a little girl then, so you wouldn't know, but Wenceslas had to yield to his own lords. Jobst of Moravia and his League of Lords even abducted Wenceslas and locked him up in Austria. Wenceslas's younger brother John and his cousin, Prokop of Moravia, got him released in the end.
Well, at least some of his family remained loyal to him.
Well, yes. Only John and Prokop had to make some concessions to the lords in Prague that the king didn't agree with, so they fell out with him in the end anyway. I don't reckon they'll be willing to come to his aid again.
The more I hear about politics, the less sense it makes. I must get back to work.
God be with you.
How are you getting on, neighbour?
What is it, Teresa? Did your father send you? Does he need me to count his groschen for him again?
What? Father wanted you to count groschen for him?
Yes, not long ago. Quite a pile he had too. I had to write it all down for him. I never knew the mill was that profitable.
That's interesting.
God be with you,
God save you,
Teresa.
Taz.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
What's new in the village?
There's to be a dance this evening. Again. Can we not find some other way to enjoy ourselves for a change? Harvest festival, Pentecost festival, dances, church, and dances again.
What else would we do for fun?
I heard they have combat tournaments in Rattay sometimes. The men put on shining armour and folk can watch them battering each other. That must be lovely to watch. Why can't we have something like that once in a while? After all, Sir Radzig is the royal hetman.
But for a tournament, you need knights. We don't have enough here in Skalitz.
Ah, but Sir Hanish's tourney in Rattay is even for commoners. Even our fellas could enroll there.
Oh my god, don't say that too loud. I can just imagine how my brothers would be tripping over each other to enroll.
They wouldn't be the only ones, would they? How about that Henry? He's always waving that wooden sword around like you'd think he was getting ready to go on crusade. But there's an interesting thought now. Which of our fellas do you think would win?
Henry would win for sure. He's always practicing with that wooden sword, like you say. And besides, he's a blacksmith's son. They're always strong from hammering iron all day.
Do you think so? Don't say anything, but I think that Henry's a bit of a fool. And he doesn't overwork himself at that forge.
Anyway, enough about tourneys. I must be on my way. Take care.
God be with you,
What can I do for you?
I'm just after a few things I think.
Good health to you, Tiri. God be with you. Do you need anything?
What's new with you, Antonia?
My husband keeps complaining about a cough and a running nose. With all the moaning he does, you'd think you ought to call the gravedigger. And then, in the evening, he ups and off to the tavern. Men. They get a tickle in the throat and they think they're dying. But put a tankard of ale in front of them, all of a sudden, they're right as rain.
Did you find it in there?
Yes, I did, thank you.
How are you?
What news, neighbour? I haven't seen you here much. Where are you from?
I live at a farm beyond the village. Vincent's my name. I know you, though. You're the miller's daughter, right? Your brother helped us with the harvest one year.
Right, I remember that. It was before Samuel started working at the mines.
He's in the mines? I thought he'd be working at the mill with your father.
My older brother Stebor does that. Papa doesn't think the mill pays enough to feed us all, so he got Samuel a mining job. He said it's as good a job as any. And it ought to toughen him up a bit. The mill will go to Stebor one day, and his wife, when he finds one.
And what will happen with you?
I really don't know. I've got too much work to do today to find time to think about tomorrow.
Well, it'll catch up with you sooner or later.
How are you?
How are things with you, Pickman?
Pickman? I thought only the fellas at the mine called me that.
Oh, sorry. Samuel sometimes mentions you, and I suppose I got used to it. Does it bother you?
Ah, what's the difference? I'll never shake it anyway. Pickman the idiot who chopped off 2 of his toes with a pick.
That's awful. People are always getting hurt in the mines. How did it happen exactly?
Just not paying attention, I suppose. We were digging a tunnel and I simply hit my foot with a pickaxe. It went through my boot like a hot knife through butter.
That must have hurt awfully.
It hurt like hell. And now I have to stuff the tip of my boot with straw or I can't walk straight.
I'd better be going. There's lots of work to be done. Be careful now, all right?
Yeah.
How are you?
How come you're not at the mine, Tonda?
I did my backing, and then I sent me home. But I'd rather be back in my winch. Grab a good hold of it, and keep it turning so fast it'd make your head spin. It ain't for nothing they call me Tonda the Winch.
Easy now, Tonda. If you're not careful, that winch will be the death of you.
Cabbages 3 times already.
What's so hard about putting up a fence?
Ask him that.
Hey.
Jesus, what do you want from me now?
What news, neighbour?
What do you want, mill wench? Did your old man send you? I paid him for his flour last week.
No, nothing like that. I was just passing the time of day.
Then go and pass it with someone else. I'm not in the mood for women's gossip. Just like my old woman, by Christ.
Where is she, anyway? Your wife, I mean. She's been away quite a long time, hasn't she?
She went to see her family. Said her brother died. What's it to you, anyway?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Bah, she never said a word about him. And all of a sudden, she goes rushing off all the way to Costanet, saying he's kicked the bucket. Aye, she's been gone a long time. Far too long. Brother or no brother, I'll take my belt to her backside when she gets back. Anything else?
No, of course it's no business of mine. It's just that you mentioned her. Well, please give your good wife my regards when she gets back.
Okay. I know that the hitting the nails triggers the event. I think we're almost ready. Most of Teresa's side story here is very much side stories, like just stories, talking to people.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
What about those nails, Henry?
Here you are.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening? I hear you had a disagreement with Zabishek and Deutsch.
A little. Sorry, it got a bit out of hand.
No need to apologize. I hope that idiot Zabishek got what he had coming. I can't stand him.
Well, I thought since he's from the mill too...
Well, you thought wrong. He's a pig. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on the way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Červená se jablíčko, zahrát se nám zdálo. Můj milej nic nevidí, na něj, že se smálo. Ztratilo se jablíčko v travičce vysokej. Můj milej ho nenajde, bude ho mít jinej. Rozběhlo se jablíčko ze stráně u řeky. Můj milej ho nechytí, uplave na věky.
Father! You swine!
What's happened?
Zabishek! They're everywhere!
What?
They're killing everyone!
What?
Zabishek, we have
Shit.
to... We have to...
Shit!
Elkaptam, gyertek segíteni!
Let go of me!
Gyertek!
Let go of me! No, let...
Ez az ember olyan, akár egy megadott kalfa!
Get off me!
Fogd rendesen!
You bastard! Please, stop, no, stop!
Picsába, nyisd ki a kurvát!
Please, leave me alone!
Franc! A faszom dökjen beléd, vagy valami hegyesebbre? Fogjad! Kurva! A faszba, László! Te siket kretén! Egy lány van ott bent! Nyisd ki!
I like the singing, but I wish it was like the subtitles were in English.
Samuel. Oh my god, I hope he's safe. I've got to find him.
És pont amikor kedvem lett.
Kit nem látok? Megjött a mulatság. Ezt nevezette harcnak?
Samuel. Oh my god, I hope he's safe. I've got to find him.
Kit nem látok? Megjött a mulatság.
Heal!
Ez betalált! Agányba!
I've been trying to hoping to just outrun the guy since I don't have armor.
God have mercy. I'll never make it past them. I hope Sammy's found somewhere to hide. I'll have to try a different entrance.
Hé, mit csináltok? Mi az ott?
kereseli? Véletlenül kibújtál az anyád szoknyája alól?
Sakura, there's no way through here.
Nem le...
I think our dog died.
fag. Azt hitték, hogy el voltak a garéba.
Mi az ott?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Mit csinálsz ott?
Rossz helyen vagy, rossz időben.
Bird dog.
Segítség! Kérem!
Matthew.
Teresa? Oh.
He's still breathing. You piece of shit.
Get lad on!
Oh, I told you to fucking die! Teresa! Oh, thank Christ you made it. What about your pa and Steeble? Oh.
Have you seen Samuel?
Yes, he's inside. But listen, Teresa. They cut him up real bad.
We'll
and-
take you to him. It ain't safe out here.
Fritz, go and tell the others. We'll set off in a while, as soon as the sun sets.
We should barricade the passage behind us, in case any of those fuckers follow us.
Yeah, do that. Teresa, Samuel's lying over there.
Sorry for the length of this, I just want to finish it.
First, I want to ask you about something. What happened to Samuel?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there when it happened. But he must have been here in the mine when they came in. He's lucky he got out of it alive.
Yeah, the others weren't so lucky.
How many of you are here?
A dozen or more. We ran to the mines when all hell broke loose.
We've been waiting here since then, for the right moment to escape.
What happens next?
We'll wait for nightfall and then creep out. Let's hope those devils will be too busy looting to notice us.
But where do you want to go?
We still have to decide. Probably Talmberg. Rovna's done for, and there's nothing else anywhere nearby.
What if the fuckers attack Talmberg too, though? I reckon we should head for Sasau.
Sassau's a long haul, Fritz. But if there's no other option, we'll see.
Thank you. I'll go to my brother. Don't leave without us.
Teresa.
Samuel, you're alive. When I saw you lying there all still and I thought...
Teresa, help me. Please. I'm hurt. It hurts. Something awful.
How did it happen?
Those heathens cut us off in the shaft before we knew what was going on. They were already inside. It was awful. We couldn't see a thing, and we had to get past them. And one of them got me. I didn't even see him coming. It was so dark. Shouting and screaming.
There now, Sammy. It's all right now. You got away from them.
Yeah. Those bastards were more interested in the silver.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere. It's bad. Teresa.
Sammy, what is it?
Teresa. I don't want to die.
Oh, Sammy, you're not going to die. I won't let you die. I'm here with you. Show me that wound.
Yeah. It's bad, isn't it?
It's an ugly wound, but those bandages saved your life. The bleeding has stopped. That's a good sign.
Yeah. I was bleeding. Like a stuck pig. Teresa, my head is spinning.
Don't worry. You take it easy now. As soon as I get you out of here, we'll find a physician.
What about Pa and Stebo? Where are they?
Oh, Sammy. I'm sorry. They killed them. They killed them both. I was there. And they almost killed me too.
It's just us now. Pa and Stibor. I mean, I know they did some stupid things. Bad things. But God will forgive them, right?
Yes, Sammy. God will see into their hearts that they were good people. They'll be with Ma now.
With Ma? Yeah.
Listen, Samuel. We've got to get out of here. It'll be getting dark outside, and we won't get a better chance.
I don't know if I can. But you're right. If the bleeding has stopped, let's go. Teresa.
What is it?
Thank you.
For what?
You always took care of me when I was little. Listen, Teresa, if I don't make it, just promise me you'll save yourself and...
Now you stop that right now, Samuel. Let's get you on your feet. The others are waiting by the entrance to the mine. Come on, I'll help you. Which way do you want to go?
We'll try going past Rovna. It seems there's not so many of them that way. But Teresa, what about Samuel?
Samuel? He'll come with us, of course.
Teresa, he can hardly stand on his feet. He's lost a lot of blood.
What are you saying?
He's a tough one, I can't deny. But we'll have to be quick on our feet, and Samuel would hold us back.
Matthew, surely you don't expect me to leave him here?
It's your decision, Teresa. I'm just telling you how things are. And I'm afraid, even if he did go with us, he'd never survive the journey. I'm sorry.
We can make a stretcher and carry him. Have you got some rope here? A piece of canvas?
We can't run with a stretcher. And anyway, hauling him like that would only injure him more, and drain our strength.
Then you go, and I'll stay here. Send help as soon as you get to Talmberg.
Are you sure, Teresa? You ought to go with us.
I can't leave Sammy here, Matthew. He's all I have left. I'll nurse him, and we'll wait till morning. You get to safety and tell them what happened here. Sir Divish of Talmberg is a good friend of Sir Radzig's. He'll do what he can to help.
It seems there's no changing your mind. There are torches in the mine, and you should still be able to find some water for bathing Sammy's wounds. You should change his bandages too.
Thanks, Matthew.
Teresa,
May
if...
the Lord watch over you. Matthew.
I'll send some help back from Talmberg. Stay out of sight.
Wasn't it storming this night? Like the night that we escaped, it was stormy, and that's how everybody got out of the castle.
These bandages are soaked through with blood. I'll have to change them. And I should get something to heal the wounds. Some marigold, at least, so the wounds don't get infected. And water for cleaning. Matthew said there should be some in the mine somewhere. stay here. Sammy needs me. I can't see a thing in this darkness. I could tell Tinker to seek. That would be faster. Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Who's there? What's going on there? What? Leave me alone.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Wake up. No. Samuel. None of that. You wake up right now. No. No. Please, Sammy, no. No. No, no. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. 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 All this death. Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle?
They're gonna make us walk all the way back, aren't they?
Tinker, heal! What is it? Did you find something, boy?
Where's this road? Alright, again, I'm sorry for the length of this video. I just want to get it, like, this mission over with. I did quite enjoy it, but it is long, and I don't really want to have it go for a week. It was nice when I was sick, though. Head up there. Sorry.
Who's there? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Bring it on!
Heal!
I couldn't get out of combat once I was in it.
All this death.
Oh.
Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle? Tinker, heal! What is it? Did you find something, boy?
Yeah, I forgot that there were bandits here when Henry came. And then I also forgot that, well, once they started speaking English, it's like, oh, they're on our side. Again, forgetting that there's bandits. once she goes in, Teresa can't continue to pursue side quests and won't be able to save the survivors outside. Sorry.
Tinker, no. Come here.
Fuck off! Go on, go on, go on, go! Fuck's sake! Rushing to find this fucking place.
Henry? Right, you whoresons. I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but... you know. It belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but... I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and... as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. That dog died like 4 times this episode. Please let me know what you think, and I hope to see you all again next week. We'll continue on with Henry. Have a great day, everybody.